everyone. It's Toy Box Tuesday here on the KOAM News at Noon. Your chance to call and help us make a four-state child's Christmas a little brighter this season.
And it's not been particularly bright out today, but the rain is on its way out. We'll take a look at your full forecast coming up.
And severe weather is sweeping across the nation. How dangerous conditions could impact travel over the next few days.
The four states' most watched news starts now.
Welcome to a special Toy Box edition of the KOAM News at Noon. I'm Tanya Bach, and today is the final day for our Toy Box Telethon, your last chance to pull out your phone, call in, and donate. And we've collected quite a few toys so far this year, but not nearly enough to support the growing number of families in need, this year especially. Now, this is the 34th year for the KOAM Toy Box. When we started decades ago, most of our donations came from viewers who dropped off a present at our studios. Now, you can always do that. Or you can call in right now and make your pledge over the phone. Here's the number to call, 1-888-620-4TOY. We've got some wonderful volunteers manning the phones, our friends from Bishop and Hayes, along with our own Jalen Banks in the KOAM studio. And we'll check in with him in just a few minutes. But first, millions of Americans are under severe weather warnings with a cross-country winter storm expected to bring heavy snow, freezing rain, and flooding to multiple states this week. The storm that dumped nearly 6 feet of snow on parts of the Sierra Nevada is now making its way across the country. In Lake Tahoe, snow and stiff winds brought down power lines, leaving thousands without electricity. Slick driving conditions in Utah were blamed after a bus driver lost control and slid off the road yesterday. Crews in the Great Plains and Midwest are prepared for the worst. In Morgan County, Colorado, the sheriff says forecasts indicate conditions could get very dangerous very quickly. And the South hasn't been spared. A tornado touched down in McLean County, Oklahoma early this morning, significantly damaging at least 2 homes. Wayne Public Schools canceled classes for the day. Forecasters expect Texas and northern Louisiana could soon be pummeled by severe hail, winds, and tornadoes. Well, lucky for us, we're just getting rain here in the 4 states. Chris Warner joins us with the first look.
Yeah, we've been pretty fortunate with this. The same system that's been bringing us rain is what's been bringing the severe weather down to our south. And thankfully, again, for us, that's where it's going to stay. We're still cloudy and a little bit drizzly out there, but you can see some peaks of blue sky trying to get in as this rain makes its way out. Normal high today is 48. Normal low is 29. We're going to be above both of those for one last time before temperatures begin to drop. So here's the edge of the rain right along the Missouri-Kansas line and down through the Oklahoma border as well. And back behind it, clearer skies and warmer weather, believe it or not, before it actually gets cold. Here's that complete system and those situations that Tanya was talking about. Tornado warnings, a few different confirmed tornadoes across North Texas and southern Oklahoma. In fact, an active tornado warning in southeast Oklahoma for a tornado that has been confirmed by weather spotters down there. Here, take a look. We're really starting to warm up. Now that the rain's letting up, we got 68 Center, Chinook, 59 Parsons, 57 Carthage, 58 Miami. We're sitting at 58 in Joplin with the cloudy skies, a few light showers still out there, feeling like 58, which is good. We're still going to warm up just a little bit more, and the temperatures are going to start to drop off. So our high still looking to be about 60 degrees today. We'll have some clearing skies, some chance to enjoy the mild weather because this is it. It stops today with this mild weather. We're going to talk about how cold it's going to get and about the chance of maybe some white stuff falling from the sky here in just a few minutes. Tanya?
Thanks, Chris. Now, it's best to stay home when the weather gets hairy, but if you do have to venture out, it's good to know help is only a phone call away. Missouri State Highway Patrol wants to remind both Missouri and Arkansas drivers about Star 55. It's an emergency line for the Highway Patrol in case of a wreck, breakdown, or crime. And if you're driving in Kansas, you dial Star 47. And in Oklahoma, motorists are asked to simply call 911. Missouri Highway Patrol also recommends dialing Star 55 if being stranded as a non-emergency, a situation can quickly turn into an emergency.
If your car does break down and you're on a busy highway, we want you to get as far to the right as you possibly can, get as far off the roadway as safely possible. And we want you to stay in your car with your seatbelt on as long as you're comfortable doing that. We try to avoid people getting out of their vehicle because standing on the shoulder of our highways is incredibly dangerous.
Now, Carpenter says the goal is not to confuse people with 911 and star 55 numbers, but know whichever number you do call, help will always respond. Well, speaking of helping others, let's go over to Jalen Banks in our KOAM call center.
All right, thank you, Tanya. Today is our last Toy Box Tuesday, and our phone banks are being manned by our awesome friends from Bishop and Hayes. So pick up those phones and call 888-620-4TOY. Again, that is 888-620-4TOY. Or you can go to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com and click the banner at the top. And we want to thank all of you that are out there that have donated and been a part of making Christmas better for kids all over the 4 states. So again, hop on those phones and computers, and let's make this Toy Box Tuesday the best one yet. The KOAM's Toy Box is partnering with local organizations to bring a smile to kids' faces this Christmas season. One of those partners is the Iola Police Department. The IPD passes out toys and gifts to families in Allen County who are in need of help over the holidays. Toys are not the only thing that the police department hands out. Allen County families also receive coats, snow boots, and even blankets. Parents receive time when to pick up the toys at the station.
I just think it's a really great opportunity for Allen County, and especially for families that can't really afford it at this time with COVID and everything going outrageous.
Remember, today is the last day to donate during our Toy Box Telethon. And whether it's $10, $20, or even $100, every little bit helps. We can do all our part by helping put a smile on a child's face this Christmas. Call now, and one more time, here's the number, 1-888-620-4TOY. Now back to Tanya.
All right, thanks, Jalen. That's a look at today's top stories and weather in our first 7 minutes. Coming up on the KOAM News at Noon, we're making a Christmas tree brownie in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Let's keep making those phones ringing. Our operators from Bishop and Hayes are still ready to take your donation. Here's a number, 888-620-4TOY. Help us make Christmas brighter this year for every child in the 4 states.
A special tree in Pittsburgh's Meadowbrook Mall is now shining bright. It's the Mount Carmel Foundation's Remember Me tree. Anyone can purchase an ornament or decoration to hang in memory of someone they've lost. The money raised goes back to Ascension Via Christi Hospital in Pittsburgh.
Our friends at Miss Daisy's Home and Decor in Bishop and Hayes recently went on their Toy Box shopping sprees last Thursday, picking out toys and presents for kids across the 4 states. Both have gone shopping and been sponsors for Toy Box for several years.
Local communities, and we know that at Christmas there's a lot of families and people that are in need and maybe having tough financial times and can't afford necessarily to buy all the presents they want to, and so KOAM Toy Box is a great way to help out families that may not have everything they need to buy the toys they want for their kids.
I just enjoy doing it. I have a little one myself, so I can only imagine having a time where I would need a little extra, and I would expect somebody to do the same for me.
And we've actually got Brad Bishop with us today in studio. We saw what you said in the bite. Just tell us, what else do you guys look forward to at Bishop and Hayes as being a part of Toy Box Tuesday?
Well, at Bishop and Hayes we are passionate about several things, but one of the things we're passionate about are families. And anything we can do to help the families in our community who are having a tough time, we get excited about. And so that's what we love about KOAM Toy Box. It's just the opportunity to participate with you guys and to get to go shopping and get to do a telethon and help raise money for families in need here in the 4 states.
Absolutely, absolutely. And speaking of families, one of the cool things about Toy Box is a lot of people, they donate in honor of family members. And Eileen Johnson, her husband, who had passed away just a year ago, said that before his death, he wanted to donate to Toy Box every year. And so Eileen called in today and made that donation in honor of her husband and continued to help out kids in the 4 states with a $100 donation. So thank you guys from Bishop and Hayes. Thank you, Eileen, and everybody else out there in the 4 states continuing to make a difference.
All right, thanks, Jalen. Still to come on the KOAM News at Noon, Mr. Food.
We'll show you how easy it is to create a tasty and beautiful Christmas tree that'll win you rave reviews.
But first, we're going to take a look at our forecast and tell you when the rain's on its way out and when the cold weather's on its way in when we come back. We've seen a very rainy day across the area for us, including even a few thunderstorms out there, but thankfully we've been spared the severe weather that has been taking place to the south of the area. So on the local side of the Skywatch Storm Tracker, you can see the rain mostly now on the Missouri side as it prepares to exit on out of our area within the next hour or so. It should be just straight up gone. And then look behind, clouds gradually clear back behind that, and we'll have at least a little bit of sunshine and a little bit of mild weather before it starts to get really cold. Off to the south is where they've been dealing with tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, and just reading the latest reports, a tornado went through Grapevine, Texas, which is on the northwestern side of Dallas, including part of the Dallas airport, and they've reported 5 injuries, a number of buildings damaged or heavily damaged down in that area. So again, for us, thankfully, we lucked out and missed out on the severe portion of it. On average, we've picked up about 0.6 of an inch of rain, but you can see right through here where this green area is roughly 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. So some of us got a little bit more than others. 36 in range line, MoDOT camera there, plenty of cars on the road, but as always, they are in motion, and that is a good thing. But the roads are still wet. We're still getting some shower activity in Joplin as well. After the rain clears out, we're going to get cold, but not immediately. As you can see, as we head into the afternoon, we stay mild initially, maybe a stray shower or two that lingers out there. Most of us will just be dry and clear. It's as we head into the overnight that temperatures will begin to drop. Take a look in Joplin. You can see some blue sky out there, clouds starting to break up. Still some light rain falling though, 58 degrees, so we're getting warm. And we've got warm weather across the area. Look at Yates Center, Chanute, both at 60, 59 Parsons, 58 in Miami, 55 in Lamar, and 57 in Carthage. As we head through the afternoon, we're still expected to make a high right around 60 degrees, and we'll start to clear out. We'll have the mostly cloudy and then partly cloudy skies. And as we head into tonight, temperatures really begin to fall, and we drop back down to a low of 35 degrees under those partly cloudy skies. And this isn't the only system that we're dealing with. So as this exits on out of here, and it is not exiting out the correct way, this map is only moving at like a snail's pace. Well, we've got bigger changes on the horizon, so let's just dive right into the 7-day forecast. So thunderstorms clearing out this afternoon. Should be all gone in the next hour, hour and a half. We only make it up to 42 tomorrow. Then we're in the upper 30s and even the lower 40s if we're lucky, heading in through the rest of the week and into the weekend. And then we're watching Monday. Monday's when we've got our first decent chance of snow across the area. And again, a lot can happen between now and then, but we are keeping an eye on that. And check out the temperatures too, down to near freezing. And these overnight lows, this is as warm as it's going to be tonight for the next several nights as lows drop back down into the mid to lower 20s across the area. What I wanted to show you on that other map that for some reason decided it was going to crawl at a snail's pace, this snow possibility on Monday is not the only one that we're watching. We have additional chances of snow next week, and some of the long-range models are taking our high temperatures down into the upper teens and lower 20s and putting our lows into the single digits next week. Now again, still several days out. It's something we're going to keep an eye on, but it's out there on some of these long-range models. And as for Monday snow, again, a lot of variability, a lot of factors going into this. I can't tell you how much snow we will or won't get. All we know is so far we're looking at the possibility of some snow next week, and we're looking at the possibility of it getting downright frigid out there.
Those temperatures are really cold for the rest of the week. So be
like
prepared.
I said, if you think these are cold,
be
it's
prepared.
going to be even colder possibly next week with highs in the 20s, lows in the single digits.
All right, sounds good. All right, thanks, Chris. Well, we take this time to honor today's four-state hero, Corporal George Garber in the U.S. Army. The soldier from Sarcoxie, Missouri, joined the 387th Bombardment Group in 1942. While serving in London and France, Corporal Garber earned the Bronze Oak Leaf Cluster and the Soldier's Medal. To Corporal George Garber, we thank you, our four-state hero.
Toy Box Tuesday, actually our last Toy Box Tuesday, is still underway. And we want to thank all of you guys at home that continue to call and make a difference. I want to give a shout out to a few of our donors here. We have a Lahoma Dickinson of Nevada, Missouri, who made a $100 donation in honor of Mackenzie Dickinson. And now we've got a challenge. Connie McCoy of Joplin donated $25. And for the next 10 callers, I challenge all of you to match her donation as well. Again, that was $25, and the number to call is 888-620-4TOY. As you can see, Carrie's telling you all to call and continue to make a difference. Keep them blowing up those phones, and go to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com as well to make a donation. Tanya?
All right, while you're rocking around the Christmas tree this season, why not whip up an edible tree? Howard shows us how to make a Christmas tree brownie in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
One of the things I love most about the holidays is seeing all the creative and tasty desserts that everyone comes up with. If you're looking for a perfect dessert to serve at your next party, or if you just need something sweet to share with a friend or coworker, then you're going to love the decadent brownies that we're whipping up today. Just so you know, this looks special enough that it can double as a centerpiece. Here we have a boxed brownie mix that we baked in a 9x13 pan lined with foil. After it cooled, we popped it in the freezer for a few minutes to firm up. Now, we flip it out of the pan, remove the foil, and make 2 diagonal cuts starting at the top. This gets us our traditional Christmas tree shape. For the 2 side pieces, we place them together on a platter, like this, creating another brownie Christmas tree that's the exact same size. We frost this with some canned frosting that we dressed up by adding some mint extract and food coloring. Now, we place the other triangle on top, trim the edges, and frost the whole thing with the rest of the icing. After decorating our tree with all sorts of edible holiday candies and ornaments, it's ready to show off. Not only is it easy to make, but it makes you look like some fancy pastry chef. To get the recipe for our Christmas tree brownie, all you need to do is go online. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a tremendously sweet way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Delicious.
All right, and you can find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. Here's a look at our 4-state market prices.
All right, showers and thunderstorms on their way out of the area, should be completely gone in the next hour or so. And as we look at the 7-day forecast, which it's not letting me do that, well, we're going to get cold after this system moves on through. We're dropping back into the 30s this week, watching snow chances as we head into Monday of next week.
And we understand it's cold, and for those of you that may not want to go out shopping for the Toy Box Tuesday, we'll do it for you. Just call the number at 888-620-4TOY. We just had a caller come in right now, and again, we got a $25 challenge going out, matching challenges, and we'll be live again at noon, 5, and 6 for our Toy Box Tuesday.
All right, what do we have coming up tonight at 5?
Indeed, our Toy Box Tuesday telethon does continue at 5. Your chance to donate. So we hope that you'll join us then. Plus, we're going to go shopping with Miss Daisy's. And the latest inflation report is out with good news as Americans shop for Christmas gifts. Also, we have some tips to keep your family free from the flu this holiday season. Hope you join us for those stories. A whole lot more, of course. It's all coming up today on KOAM News at 5.
Another thank you to our friends from Bishop and Hayes for manning the phones. And thank you for joining us for KOAM News at noon. We'll see you right back here at 5 o'clock.